Hi everyone, this is just a short tutorial on how to use our driver app. Now when you first open the app you'll get this screen here, which is just the setup screen to log in with. If you have an account already, you can just enter in your email and password at the top there, or otherwise you can just use your Google account. So just click on that button that says Continue with Google and then enter in your Google details. If you don't have an account and you don't want to use your Google account, you can also just click on Create Account and it'll take you to the next screen to enter in all your details. Now you have to fill out all these fields into your password and click on that button that says, by continuing I confirm, I've read and agreed to the terms. But you also have to add an image of yourself at the top there. You can't carry on this form until you enter and a picture of yourself. Once that's done, click on the red arrow on the bottom right-hand side and go to the next screen. When you get to this screen, you need to click on While using the app. If you're on Android, if it's on iPhone, I'm not sure what it says there, but it'll be something like this. You have to allow it to use your location. Once you hit that button, it's going to take you to this screen. Just ignore this button here where it says Required Information. You don't need this, but you do need to click on the button that says Vehicles right down the bottom there underneath that notification. So click on Vehicles and it'll take you to the next page. Now the next section is you have to add a vehicle. So in this case, where it's got the first field there, I just put the cab number. So whatever your cab number is, just put it there. And then just put your registration in the next one, your color of your car, and then the year of your car. So you can just select whatever year it is. And also the brand, which it'll ask you for whether you're a bus or a taxi. So we're not doing buses right now, so we'll do taxi. And everyone is a sedancer. It doesn't matter which kind of vehicle you have, you're a sedan by default. And then click Save. That'll bring you back to the screen where you have your car added. Go ahead and click on that back button at the top. And then it'll bring you back to a screen here where it says that you're not approved yet. This means you have to wait for the admin to approve your account. Once it is approved, that will disappear and it will show you the map and your location where you are. Now, on the bottom it says Go Online. So you've got to click that button to actually go online to start to receive jobs and to create a request. Once you do press the Go Online button, it'll change to Go Offline. So if you see Go Offline on your screen, it actually means that you're online and you'll need to press Go Offline if you want to finish your shift. Now, if a passenger jumps into your taxi, you can click those 3 lines at the top there and then click on the Create a Request button. That will take you to the next screen where it will automatically have your location. In this case, it's the airport. And then you just click on the word drop off at the bottom underneath it, and that will enable you to enter in your drop off location. So the first thing you do, click that X at the top there in the location box, and you can enter in the address one of 2 ways. You can type it out and then select the address, or you can move the map around just by putting your finger on the screen and moving the map around till you get to an address that you want to go to. In this case, we ended up at 1 Dixon Street in the city. So here you need to put in first name and last name and phone number. But if you look down the bottom of the screen, you'll see what the actual estimated price is for that job, which is $55. Now, when it comes to the first name, last name, and phone number, these are fields that we will probably make optional in future updates of the app. But in the meantime, you can just put whatever numbers and names in there because you don't know the customer is, it's just a random customer. So just put a couple of initials for the first and last name and some random numbers. Of course, you can actually ask them for their real name and phone number and add that in, but that's sort of inconvenient for customers. Like they don't want to give that kind of information to just a random taxi driver. So, for now, until we come up with a better system, just add in this information like that. And then click on the Request Ride Now button underneath it. Now, once you do click on the button, it'll give you two options. You can go with a fixed rate available, which is the $55 that you have quoted there, which means that when you get to the end of the trip, it'll charge $55, regardless of how long the trip is or if there's any issues that causes the trip to be a lot longer, it'll still charge the $55. Or you can go with the other option of just having whatever the fare is at the end of the trip. So if it takes longer, it will charge the extra charge for time and distance. Now I'm going to click on No here, and it's going to bring me to the next screen where it shows me the details of the trip. You'll see that there, right underneath the map, you can barely see it, but there's a horizontal line there, where if you swipe up, it'll bring you to this screen where you can see the details of the trip. There's also a call button there where you can call the customer, or you can call the office if you need help. You swipe back down, it'll bring you back to this screen, and you can click on Tap when you start down there, and that's to say that you've started the trip. And then the office knows that you're busy and it won't send you any jobs while you're in a trip. Now there's actually a pause button there on the bottom right that if you click on it, it'll stop the meter. So even though you might be in the middle of a trip, if you want to stop it for whatever reason, you might be stuck in traffic or you might need a detour or something, you just do that and then you press the button again to resume the trip and then the meter will start again. Once you reach your destination, you have to click that red button down there that says tap twice to end the booking. So you do just that, you tap it twice and finish the job. That'll take us to our next screen where you can view the receipt and get a rating or give a rating for the job for the customer. And when you do open up the receipt, it'll show you something similar to this. It'll have all the details. It doesn't have all the details in this screenshot, but it will have when you're doing an actual trip. If you go back to the screen that you're on before, click on Give Rating, and then you can rate the customers. Click on Excellent, leave a comment if you want, and then submit it. And that's it. Once you submit it, it'll take you back to the main screen. Click on your menu and click on History, and it'll bring you to this page where you can actually see the job that you did. And I'll have all of your jobs in here and all of the income that you've earned so you can keep a track. And there's also a few other features, which I'm not going to go into on this one, but this is just the basic setup for you to start using the app. All right, thanks for watching.